And we're back, and I'm going in the STARS office.
Stars.
That's the next game, though I'm gonna play that too. Yay, grenade launcher. It's funny, like, couldn't they have just come up to the STARS office and grabbed the grenade launcher? Personally,
But only Claire can use it. it's a grenade launcher that only Claire can use.
just Claire just runs into some police officers. Where did you find the grenade launcher? It was in the STARS office. We all kind of like look at each other like, there was no grenade launcher in the STARS office.
Yeah, can I just say how much I love the ECG sort of like bar for health?
Yeah,
I kind of miss that.
I love it. Chris's diary. I mean, I could try to...
Wesker's such a duty head.
Now I'll never be the most beautiful girl at prom. I could try to read this in Roger Craig Smith's voice, but I don't think I have, like, the capacity.
Just read it like you're Sonic the Hedgehog.
See you later, egg face.
That's you. That's what you sound like.
See you later, egg face. That's you, if that's what you sound like.
Yeah, like, the game is absolute trash, but the actual show, really, really good. And it's kind of jarring.
I talked to the chief today, once again, and he refused to listen to me. I know for certain that Umbrella conducted T-Virus research in that mansion. Anyone infected turns into a zombie. But the entire mansion went up in that explosion, along with any incriminating evidence. Since Umbrella employs so many people in town, no one is willing to talk about the incident. It looks like I'm running out of options. August 17th. We've been receiving a lot of local reports about strange monsters appearing at random throughout the city. This must be the work of Umbrella. August 24th. With the help of Jill and Barry, I finally managed to obtain it. I blew it again. I finally obtained information vital to this case. Umbrella has begun research on the new G-Virus, a variation of the original T-Virus. Haven't they done enough damage already? We talked it over and have decided to fly to the main Umbrella HQ in Europe. I won't tell my sister about this trip because doing so could put her in danger. Please forgive me, Claire. Kind of cuts to Claire holding the diary, just like trembling in anger. Throws it across the room. Not forgiven.
Jump up your own ass and die! Which is easily one of my favorite outbursts from Integra.
Was that Sonic the Hedgehog-y enough?
Yes, yes it was. I feel like I need to give you a bad critical review.
Federal Police Department Internal Investigation Report. I should read this like, well, I don't know how to sound like a government bureaucrat. I should just kind of read in like the vaguely comprehensible, like, fat politician voice. Mr. Chris Redfield, Raccoon City Police Department, STARS Division. As per your request, we have conducted our internal investigation and discovered the following information. Regarding the G-Virus, currently under development by Umbrella Incorporated. So far, it is unconfirmed that the G-Virus even exists. We're continuing our investigation. Regarding Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. Mr. Irons has allegedly received a large sum of funds and bribes from Umbrella Incorporated over the last 5 years. He was apparently involved in the cover-up of the Mansion lab case along with several other incidents in which Umbrella appears to have direct involvement. Mr. Irons has been arrested under suspicion of rape on two separate counts during his years as a university. Under suspicion of rape on two separate counts during his years as a university student.
Jesus.
Yep. He underwent psychiatric evaluation as a result of the charges, but was released due to circumstantial evidence as well as his phenomenal academic standing.
He bought me a donut.
As such, extreme caution is advised when dealing with him. Jack Hamilton, Section Chief, Internal Investigations, United States Federal Police Department. I would think the 2 counts of rape would be like, you can't be a police chief ever. I'm not sure how you can have circumstantial evidence of rape. Because, like, what could possibly constitute as circumstantial evidence?
Yeah.
Look, I'm still covered in semen. That could be anybody's semen. Aren't you going to, like, test it? No, that's gross. We don't want to touch it.
Oh, shit, no, that'd be gay.
It's like a worse version of the balls touching. Stop it. But I mean, like, even the allegations might be enough to not work in your favor. Silly zombies, you can't eat cookies. You're dead. You only eat flesh cookies.
Ew.
Ugh. Yay, a key. I'd hate to... I wonder if they had like an intern that had to go around hiding all the keys originally.
Intern Dave.
Who tragically lost his life, well, after that first operations report. Yep. I mean, this doesn't even make sense as, like, a museum, either. Patrol report. September 20th, 9:30 p.m. Reporter Sergeant Neil Carlson. We received a report of a suspicious individual skulking around the sewers in the outskirts of Raccoon City. I searched the area and located the individual, but he ran away before I was able to question him. I did not give chase. I recovered the following items: a small amount of C4 plastic explosive, an electronic detonator, 9x19 parabellum rounds, infrared scope, broken. End of report. More ink ribbons that I haven't actually used yet. I mean, unless they remodeled the museum building, this doesn't make any sense as a museum either. its location leaves a lot to be desired too, because it appears to be like smack dab in the middle of the city. You could have also, like, shot at the guy while he was fleeing, too. Maybe not directly at him, but I would... Usually being shot at would make... Well, no, I guess it wouldn't make most people freeze. It'd probably just make them run even harder. Never mind. My logic is flawed. Sherry Birkin, professional child.
Help me!
That's an awfully adult-sounding kid.
Leon!
Eh?
Claire, you made it.
Good job.
Yeah. Have you seen a little girl around here?
Yeah, you just missed her. Who is she?
I don't know. But it's too dangerous for her to stay here alone. Leon, I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
Of course. But before I forget, here's a radio. That way we can keep in touch if something comes up.
I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
I don't think I would either. I'd just be like, whatever. Like, I mean, I guess I can understand why you're carrying around a huge gun. Okay. Nope. Absolutely not liquor. Absolutely not. All I know is if I ever become a supervillain, I'm definitely going to have things that require using a crank. Just because I know, like, the first time someone, the protagonist, finds the crank, they'll just be like, oh, god damn it. And they'll know exactly what they're getting into.
You got the Serpent Stone.
Maybe we should focus on the more immediate threat there. See, I'd be a jerk and like there'd be the crank with the square peg, except the closest one where you'd find it would be like a hexagonal hole. Better yet, and when you stop using the crank, the door will immediately shut. Yep, basically. Secretary's Diary A.
April 6th. I accidentally moved one of the stone statues on the second floor when I leaned against it. When the chief found out, he was furious.
God, this hurts my throat so much.
I swear the guy nearly bit my head off, screaming at me never to touch the statue again. If it's so important, then maybe he shouldn't have put it out in the open like that in the first place. Douchebag. April 7th. I heard that all the art pieces from the chief's collection are rare items literally worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't know which is the bigger mystery, where he finds these tacky things or where he's getting the money to pay for them. May 10th. I wasn't surprised to see the chief come in today with yet another large picture frame in his hands. This time it was a really disturbing painting depicting a nude person being hanged. I was appalled by the expression on the chief's face as he leered at that painting. Why would anyone consider something like that to be a work of art is beyond my comprehension.
Ugh. Zombie on fire. I don't even think the police department has a bathroom. Which is funny because there was one bathroom in Resident Evil 1 at least. I'm just gonna keep shooting until you come back, bird. Oh, it landed, never mind. I think they're supposed to be infected. Possibly, maybe. Anyway, next time on Radical Bromance, I guess I'll go put out the fire on the helicopter.